you. Bribe him or beat him, all gloves off. Marcus Grimm is officially an enemy of the state. Smoke him out.
They're coming after us, all of us.
Is there gonna be a later?
Hola, chico.
You think you can burn me?
If it kills me.
Okay, that was a clip of the highly anticipated series RZR, which stars an ensemble cast. Honestly, the cast just blew me away. Richard Cabral, Danny Trejo. I mean, our next guest too, because the list goes on and on. But he's here in the flesh right now. We have David Bianchi here. Thank you so much for joining me.
I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited, honestly. And that little snippet that we showed, it's just a small tidbit in this big series that is so complex and immersive and cool, and honestly, that's why you're here to explain it, because clearly you could do a better job than I can. So let's talk about the series, why you wanted to put it together, your role in it too, and if you felt any pressure to be a part of it.
Sure.
And put it together.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
No. So RZR is it's an alternative dystopian reality that takes you into the world of neural implants, hacker culture.
See, it's complicated already.
Yep. Yeah, hacker culture and the underbelly of black market crime.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a world that's steeped in artificial intelligence and all these technological ideas that are like very Black Mirror meets Mr. Robot with like Blade Runner injected into it.
It makes you think a lot.
It does.
In different ways that you were not expecting to think.
Well, I think that's
in my opinion. Yes, no, it's a great thing. Yeah, absolutely. And it taps in fears of humankind.
Yeah, it does. I mean, one of the biggest questions that we ask in the show is the notion of artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So the lead character that I play, Grimm, he develops this device called the Acumen, which was inspired by Elon Musk's Neuralink technology. Mm-hmm. And the idea is that if he could install something into his brain that would allow him to access all the World Wide Web instantaneously, download and trigger that information in a nanosecond, it would make him infinitely powerful or infinitely dangerous. Mm-hmm. And so the question we ask ourselves in the show too is just like, is artificial intelligence dangerous, or is it dangerous when it's wielded by dangerous people? And what is the wills of mankind when you have so much power at your fingertips?
And what is the answer to that question?
Honestly, it's a moral question, right?
Yeah, very true.
Because this technology would do different things in the Pope's brain, and it would do very different things in Vladimir Putin's brain.
Okay, so next question. Let's talk about you getting ready for the actual role. I feel like there are a lot of moments that were really intense.
Yeah.
What was that like? What was the preparation for?
Well, I'm the creator, co-writer, executive producer, and I play the lead. And so I'm a consummate underachiever.
Yeah.
One of the only things that was most important to me was knowing that I had to have every single piece of my dialogue completely off book. So I was off book of the entire script 2 weeks before we went into photography. Because as you know, when you go on set, there's so many variables that are out of my control. Art, direction, production design, camera, cast, the weather. I mean, all these variables and acts of God that can happen on set. So for me, the most important thing was being completely off book and being completely centered in the moment and being able to trust my team enough that I can turn the producer hat on, so as soon as it says camera speed, I could turn into Grimm. Yeah,
that would be difficult, I would think. But you did a great job. Tell me what was like behind the scenes, because I feel like this, you know, watching the trailer, watching it itself, it's intense, right? But behind the scenes, I mean, Danny Trejo has been on the show a couple times. I think someone had done an interview with another person on the show too. I can't imagine that behind the scenes, you guys weren't laughing and having a great time.
No, you know, listen, with Danny, it's kind of hard to not laugh.
This is very true.
You know, like Danny is just such a jovial guy. But I remember speaking to, you know, one of our lead directors, Yuri Alves, and he's from New York, and he's very happy and big-hearted, and he's like, oh, we're gonna have so much fun. I said, no, we're not. I said, Yuri, we're going to war.
Oh, that was your producer hat, right? You're like, nope, we're not gonna mess around here.
Yeah, like, you know, even in the opening scene, you know, it's in the trailer where there's a drill coming down on me.
I remember. I was like, oh, that looks really painful.
Yeah. And that was the first thing that we shot on day one. So we went right into the weeds, and it was one of the tougher scenes that I had to shoot, and you know, clinching down on this leather belt, and we actually had a real drill in the sequence.
Oh my God.
So my team was terrified.
Wow. Okay, we ran out of time already, but let everyone know where it's out now so people can stream it.
Yeah, it's out now. It's on a brand new, incredible streaming platform called Gala Film. So you're going to go to gala.film.com. And the other thing that's amazing is it's free.
Oh, perfect.
No advertisings, nothing in your way. Just go log on now, and episodes 1 and 2 are available, and we're releasing every Sunday thereafter.
That's great. I love this. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
It was wonderful meeting you, and congratulations on everything.
I appreciate it.
You did a great job.